Good morning, I'm Marcus Michles, and this is our weekly edition of the video blog. We've been off for a little while. I feel like we've been on vacation. Blake and I have been having trouble getting our schedules together, but here we are to talk about things of interest that hopefully will help you make a decision in your case or for someone that you know. I want to talk to you this morning about the modern way that law firms market. We live in the panhandle of Florida, so we have two competing states and two competing ethical rule books. In Florida, the lawyer advertising is very closely regulated by the Florida bar. In Alabama, not so much. So you might turn on your television and see a commercial from Alabama lawyers that are quite different from those from the Florida lawyers, and that's because the rules that control are quite different. We've got some really outlandish, in my opinion, commercials running around out there, and it makes it difficult if you're trying to choose an attorney. Now, if your family's like my family, when they shop for things, they go online and they do some research, and in my family particularly, they like to go to the testimonials and see what other people have said or what other people have experienced about a product. My kids and my wife do this from anything from shoes to cars to washing machines, watches, you name it. They'll go online and read the reviews. Well, you can do that. In some instances, you can do that for professional services as well. You see commercials every once in a while, and it shows a law firm talking about big money they got for a particular client, and the client's talking about how great the lawyer is, and that's compelling. I mean, that's a good example perhaps of the work that's being done by that lawyer or those lawyers. Instead, though, I think rather than focusing on that one success story or that one time that the result was really outstanding, what if you had, for example, 700 of those experiences? What if you could ask, instead of asking a friend or two or a family member who they might recommend, what if you could ask 600 or 700 people what they thought or what their experience was with their lawyer or their law firm? Well, you can, at least if you're going to look at Michles Booth. Because at our website, if you go to the Testimonials tab or the Client Reviews tab, it'll take you to 700 firm reviews. That's right, 700 and counting. And you don't just get to hear what we think they think about us. You get to see in their own handwriting, their own words, how they express their relationship with their law firm and their experience with this law firm. Now, testimonials are tricky because if you go on Google or you go on some of these sites, they have different rules for who can submit and what they're credited for. I guess it's so that your family can't go online and write a great review about you, and that makes sense. In some instances, though, some of those websites, they sell advertising, they market themselves to lawyers and law firms, and in essence, you can kind of buy your way into a good position on some of those testimonial rating sites. I don't know how they work because they're technologically complex, but I can tell you, be careful with some of those sites, particularly the ones that have ads running or advertisements running at the same time that you're looking at the ratings, because you can buy your way into a position. So let's go back to an individual law firm. Go to that law firm's website and see what they've done for other people. And again, that doesn't mean grabbing a case or two or one experience or one client and getting them to say something nice because you hit the ball hard on that one at-bat. How about several hundred at-bats? How about several hundred opportunities to read whether or not your calls got called, whether your calls got returned, whether or not you were informed about what was going on in your case, whether your client-attorney relationship was what you wanted it to be? Did your law firm do what they said they were going to do when you met with them the first time? Now, not every case is a 100% successful case, and if you look at our online reviews, not every one of those reviews is going to be perfect. We strive every day to do better and get better, and that's what we should do. We don't have a 100% success rate, but I'm proud of the fact that you can go and you can look in their own handwriting and in their own words what 700 clients of this law firm think about their experience. And that's not a bad way to choose a lawyer. Or alternatively, you can see somebody on the billboard and say, hey, that looks like the guy for me. Well, for this week, that's what we've got on Testimonials. If you've got any questions or your own experiences you want to share, just give me a call. Go to forthevictims.com/blog, and Blake will take care of you. Till next time, I'm Marcus Michles from Michles & Booth. Have a great day.